This slightly longer video introduces our newest funeral coach and its 6 important features. You will notice that this exquisite vehicle is based on the Cadillac XT5 chassis, making this funeral coach sit slightly higher than previous models. This increased ride height is a result of ordering all of our funeral coaches to now have an all-wheel drive setting. Like all Cadillac sport utility vehicles, adjusting the driving mode setting is the driver's responsibility and needs to be checked every time you start the vehicle. Unfortunately, Cadillac has designed their vehicles to periodically start in tour mode when started, which is only two-wheel drive. To adjust the setting, press the button labeled Mode, and select the safest setting for the conditions. To switch settings, just continue to press the button to move between modes. You will see the mode confirmed on the dash with the small icon. Select Tour mode when the weather is good and all-wheel drive mode as the weather requires. Additional information can be found in the owner's manual. Moving up to the windshield. In the center of the windshield, you will see our Garmin dash camera, hardwired to always be recording, confirmed by the red light. If you notice the lights are flashing yellow, there is an error and the SD card needs replacing or formatting. Simply hold down the button on the side for 15 seconds to reset the camera. Moving to the back. Like our previous coaches, we have designed these cars to be modern and have a number of windows on the sides so families can see their loved one's casket. When you open the rear door, you will see McInnes and Holloway stitched on the inside of the door of every new coach. On the floor you will find the extremely helpful brand new rear floor extension feature. We now have the ability to extend the rear floor beyond the rear bumper. To open, you just need to pull up slightly and then pull out as far as it will go. This floor extension allows our pallbearers to get closer to the casket while it remains safely on the floor, preventing the casket from contacting the rear bumper and protecting both the casket and the vehicle. When the floor extension is out, the rear door is locked and cannot be closed. This feature prevents the wind or a well-meaning family friend from accidentally closing the door on the extended floor. Like our previous coaches, these also include our integrated urn carrier that simply raises out of the floor. Having the urn in the coach would be something that arrangers discuss with families. Families select this as a very dignified and more traditional way of driving their loved one to a cemetery in procession. We see the floor extension as a very helpful feature and ask that it be used 100% of the time when removing or placing a casket in the funeral coach. The urn carrier would be used when the arranger lists this in the planner. Continuing on to the inside. 2 additional features are found on the roof-mounted console. Here, you will find the toggle switch to activate the dual battery, used to help start the coach if it doesn't start. To use the secondary battery, simply press your foot on the brake, turn all electronics and headlights off, then flip the battery switch, then start the car using the push-button start. Turn the switch off once started, as this should remain off. To the left of this switch is a new strobe light switch. These lights are very impactful and will help other drivers identify when we are in a funeral procession. Like the purple strobe lights on our lead vehicles, these should only be used with a casket resting in the back and when in procession. We always want to be as safe as possible when leading families to the cemetery or back to the crematorium. Whether or not the coach is led by a lead vehicle, if family members are following in procession, we would use the purple lights along with our procession signs and drive at funeral procession safe speeds. When traveling to a service or location led by a lead vehicle using a purple light, we would also use the new strobe lights. These then should be turned off immediately upon arriving to your destination. However, when traveling between locations, to a service without a lead vehicle, and without family following, the purple strobe lights should not be used. We appreciate your interest in learning about our newest funeral coach and its features.